Hi everyone, this is Taylor Teaches 7th. I decided to go ahead and do a tutorial on how to create the Google form for escape rooms because I get emails all the time. It's my most frequently asked questions on my escape rooms available on Teacher Pay Teachers. So if you are familiar with them, then you know that each of my escape rooms has a Google form that the students access that actually creates the breakout experience and is the lock for each task contained in the escape room. So I'm going to show you what one looks like and then show you quickly how to create one. So when the student goes into the link provided that you provide for them from the escape room, they will see this. So it'll say escape room. Of course, you can name it whatever you want. This is just an example. And then I like to write here, wait until your teacher starts the timer and then click next. You can put any message you want there. So then you start the timer and they click next. And all of my escape rooms have 4 tasks or stations. I just feel like that's a sweet spot before the kids get too frustrated, but still makes them feel excited about getting through all 4 tasks. So here they will have to enter the code. So for this example, the code's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, but I just want to show you what it looks like when they get it wrong. So let's say they put 1, 2, 3, 3. It will not let them go to the next task until they get this one incorrect. And then this keep trying message, you also are able to customize that and create that message as well. Now that they put the correct code in, they can hit next. So now you will see on the screen it says task 2 because they've moved on to task 2. You can type whatever you want here. I just like to remind them no spaces in the code because it will not allow them to go to the next one if there are spaces. This one again is 1, 2, 3, 4. For task 3, I wanted to show you another way I have them enter codes, which is secret messages or words. So this one, the secret message is test. If they just put TS, it wouldn't let them go, but when they put it in correctly, it goes. Task 4, I also put the same exact answer. It's test, but I just want to show you that it is case sensitive. So when I put a capital T, it will not allow me to go to the next screen. So here, instead of putting type the code in with no spaces, it might be better to put type the code in with no capital letters. Then once they do put it in correctly, it will allow them to complete the escape room. So on this screen, you put whatever you want. All of my escape rooms have this little animation and have show this page to your teacher to prove you've escaped. You can put whatever messaging you want there. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to create that. So the key is you probably know how to create a Google form, but it's the data validation part, the part that actually requires them to get it right before moving on, that is important and that most people aren't familiar with. So here, again, you'll just put the title, and then the message I have here is wait until your teacher starts the timer, and then click next. Okay, so I also do each of mine in a different section, so it appears on different screens, like different locks. If you want to have their name or anything up there, of course, you can do that as well. So we're going to go up here, and then right here, when you hover over these 2 lines that say add section, you'll add section. So now you'll see the only thing that's on that first screen whenever they enter is the escape room and that little message we just wrote. Now we have a new section. For task 1. Then on the question part, it does not need to be multiple choice. It needs to be short answer. So on that drop-down menu, you'll choose short answer. Then they will need, it is a required response, so you will need to make sure that's chosen. And then this is the most important part. This is what makes it require them to get the correct answer. So you hit these 3 dots at the bottom right and put response validation. So this is the part that makes it to where they have to get the correct answer in order to move on. So let's do a number one for this one. So number equal to, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Custom error text. That's that part where I always put something like keep trying, something encouraging. On the question part, this is where you can put in type the code for task 1 with no spaces, or something as a reminder what they're typing in there. Okay, so you now have your first task coded and the data validation part. So remember, you had to do that response validation. Now, it's really simple to move on from here because all you have to do is go to these 3 dots at the top of this section and hit duplicate section. So now you already have a whole new task basically done. So now we just need to change this to task 2, change this to task 2. It's already the same things we already chose. We need to change the code. So let's say this code is 111. And then again, we can just copy this one, duplicate section, and then I'll show you how to make it a word. We need to change this to task 3, task 3. So now if you want to make it a word, we'll do text contains teamwork. Custom error text, we can do the same thing. Keep trying. So now they have to type in teamwork in order to get to task 4. So on this one, you might say type with no capital letters. That way, again, because it is case sensitive, that way they're able to get to the next task. All right, and then like I said, mine always have 4, so I'll just show you one with the complete 4. So task 4, we'll say something like complete since it's the end of hours. And then how you get it. So then you just, whenever you're finished, so let's say you wanted to have 4 tasks, what I just did here was when this hovers over, I just hit add section. Whoops, where'd my mouse go? Add section, and then that just created this blank section. So this is where you can upload a picture or video, an image, whatever you want. Like mine was that animation that said you've escaped. And you can do a picture with it, something cute to make them feel excited. To your teacher to prove you have escaped. All right, so it is that simple. So I'll show you what that looks like. Of course, you'll want to change the colors to make it look more escape roomy. I like to do blacks and grays. Here is our escape room. I don't know if I remember the codes, but let's try it. So we said 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first one. Okay, and then we said 1, 1, 1, 1. And then we said teamwork. And let's just show you that if they don't do it correctly, it's not going to work. Next. And then complete. You have escaped. Show this page to your teacher to prove you have escaped. And that is how you create the Google form for an escape room. So next week I'm going to show you, or I'm going to upload a video tutorial on how to create an escape room with a set of task cards. So this is a super simple, easy way, especially during testing season, to kind of change things up a little bit and get the students excited. If you will just follow me, Taylor Teaches 7th, on Instagram, Facebook, and Teacher Pay Teachers for the latest notifications on anything I add. Thank you for watching.